Okay, so this video here is a preamble for the coming series on Shopify AI application. And we've seen in the previous video the slides, and here we're going to use the terminal and follow the steps. Serial as the header, and the payload has a JSON. Base64URL encode both JSON values. The header on the payload, join them with a dot. And after we're going to create the signature, we're going to sign that exact text. We're going to send the three-part token, header, payload, signature, and we're going to recompute and compare the signature before trusting the payload. So Python, TypeScript, Node.js is the same steps, basically. So Shopify Dev App, that's where we're going to get the client ID and the secret token. The cloud instance side, we will export that token as a secret, will be encrypted there, or app bridge embedded in Shopify, and request the cloud instance to call an AI agent. Our cloud instance need to check that request come from the right allowed app. That's an environment variable. It checks also the Shopify Dev App client ID, which will be also an environment variable. JWT is the token used to transport data and check that, let's say, to check that the data is coming from the right origin and signed by the right Shopify app. Allowed app, secret token. So OpenSSL and Base64, that's what you need. If you don't have those dependencies, just install it with this command. JWT Secret is 32 characters minimum. So let's create a secret like that. JWT Secret, I create a variable. We're going to do all in the terminal. Shibuya manga kisa Naruto no sound, misc. And we're going to just print it. 43 characters. So we are above that, 32, so it's good. Now let's create header and payload, JSON objects, header, algorithm, and the type JWT. Let's call it header JSON. So for the payload we need the timestamps, so I create now. I just print it to show you how the timestamp is looks like, expires and not before. So those are created. We will be able to create the payload. So just let me put here payload fields. So that's what we've seen in the previous video about the fields. Just let me format this quick. There's more fields, but I just show you those ones. Intended application, client ID, that's the AUD, the audience, the destination, Shopify store, the expiration time, not valid before this time, that's the not before, AIT, that's the time issued, which is now, the subject, the issuer, and the session ID. So you've seen the slide that there are more, but just follow what I'm doing and you'll be able to see, because I'm just going to be writing everything on the terminal. So just follow and understand the logic that we've explained in the slides already. So we got our variables now, not before expires. We're going to be creating this payload JSON with the ISS issuer. That's the admin, the destination, that's the Shopify store, the AUD, the audience, the subject, the client ID, a user, we can add the session also, and here now not before an expiry. Okay, those are those variables going to be interpolated. Okay, let me print that. Let's see if there's any mistake. That's why I'm printing it. Okay, we got it. That's how it looks like. So now that we have header and payload in JSON format, we need the Base64 URL encoded. We're going to encode those basically in Base64 URL. Let's make a quick function to convert those as Base64 URL. So Base64 URL is different from normal Base64 because plus and minus signs are replaced by the slash and underscore. And we need to get rid of the equal signs as well. Therefore, Base64 URL encoding is not Base64 normal encoding. Our function Base64 URL encode, OpenSSL Base64 with the option A, and we're going to trim plus and slash and replace those by underscore and minus. And we get rid of the equal sign. So we pipe it to Base64 URL, and now we got our header Base64 and our payload Base64. Let's just print those to see how they look like now. Here we go. So this input needs to be signed by our JWT Secret. Input is header Base64 and payload Base64, so together. So let's create this, the signing input. You see I added a little dot between those two, header Base64 and payload Base64. So we got the first part, and here there's the little dot. As you can see, the data is the same. We just joined those two parts together. That's the secret that we've created before. And now we want to create the signature. That's the third part of the JWT. Okay, and let's use OpenSSL SHA-256 hashmark with the secret option binary Base64 encode. So here you need to add the digest, DGST, and now we got it. Let's print the signature, and that's our signature. Okay, let's tick those. We've done those 3, 4. Now you need to imagine that we send in that. So JWT is header B64 with a dot, payload B64 with a dot, and the signature. Those are the three parts of it. We have created those. Signing input already has the header and the payload separated by a dot. So let's add the signature of this payload. So those two together, we're going to be signing those. Signing input and J. Okay, so if I print it, that's how it would look like with the signature. We have the three parts, the header B64, the payload B64, and the signature at the end. Our JWT token is created. That's perfect. So we can add to our notes JWT is Base64 URL header JSON, Base64 URL of the payload JSON, Base64 URL hashmark SHA-256 of the signature. That's the three parts if you break them down. So now imagine those being sent through the network and arrive in the cloud instance for the Shopify app. Now the cloud instance, before accepting and calling the AI and using any money to get some requests done, you need to verify the JWT payload and that it is signed by your secret and not intercepted payload. So let's create those variables in the simulation: received header, receive payload, receive signature, breaking down this JWT, and we're going to be checking first the signature, but here I'm just going to print everything so that you can see what we've received. So now the data is received by the cloud instance, but decoding the payload and header is easy. The security is in the signature, not in the header and payload side. Okay? So I have this function. I asked ChatGPT to make it for me. So we need here to use a... Just let me get rid of the parentheses. So we're gonna decode it. This is decoded. I have decoded the payload as well, header and payload. Therefore, it can be easily decoded. Let's check the signature, which is the right thing to check actually, because after that check passes, fields from the payload can be checked, like the destination, the audience, and so on. So allowed app, I said allowed shop, but it's allowed app, and the client ID, any environment variables that you want to check against that payload to validate the payload or not. We will use the same secret used in the Shopify app generated by the dev platform, and that has been added, encrypted in the cloud app side. So let me use the same signature that we've used before, but we are going to use the same in the cloud instance using the secret saved. This is how it's going to be decoded. So we're going to get the received sign-in input, which is the received Base64 header and payload. Let's combine that to create that. Okay, this is from the JWT received that we have decomposed in 3 parts. The header and the payload, we put them together. We have the received sign-in input, and now we can check with our JWT Secret what is the expected signature. Okay, and now we can check it against the received signature. So now the cloud instance will check against the received signature. We're going to check if the payload is good, we can forward it to the AI agent. Otherwise, it would just reject the call and save AI tokens and the safety of the application of the instance, the cloud instance. So if received signature equal to expected signature, then we can say that it's valid. This is the right signature. Let's forward the payload to the AI agent. Else, invalid. This is not the right signature. Request rejected. And now we got that is valid because those are the same. So that's how it's going to be checking the signature. Now that the signature is verified, the request can be forwarded to the AI agent. So that's how I have decoupled and decomposed everything so that the AI agent is safe and the application is safe. Everything is separated. Okay? So this is the little diagram. You can pause the video and see it. And after, at the end, you can also say that the AI agent can perform tasks safely. Receive payload. Let me print this. Base64URL decode. And we can see now, after the signature has been validated, we're going to check those fields. So in the cloud instance, after the signature validation field are checked, allowed app environment variable having this data, for example, it's going to be checked. If it exists, as a subject is different, request is rejected. So now you understand there are different steps of verification. Same for destination. Those are mvars that are not encrypted, basically. Only the secret token present in Shopify and in the cloud instance need to be saved as a secret, so encrypted. Hope that you liked this video. The Shopify AI systems for builders coming series will be using that. So play with it before the series 4th video, because that's where it's going to be applied. The series with a total of 5 videos. Also, vote in the poll question in the community side of YouTube to decide if freemium should be kept for the school community or directly paid community with all open inside of it. As of now, it is a freemium, and the resources and the last videos with the full system and template repo are available only on the paid side. So 3-4 videos on YouTube and the last one in the community paid side. This is the model at the moment. Next, the Shopify series with AI and a reproducible architecture that you can reuse for some other embedded app wherever you can embed an application. I'll see you in the next.